Hello, everyone, and it's good to see you here. Hope everyone is doing well. And this is part two of one of my favorite applications that I like to use, um, Mastodon. And why have I been so obsessed with Mastodon these last couple of days? And you probably are wondering why. My obsession grew because of a lot of things going on with Twitter, aka X. And I tried to use Twitter several times, and they've changed their policies um, recently, and it just got really bad. So decided that I would use the Mastodon platform um, a lot more. So I'm going to go ahead and take you to my screen now. Let's go ahead and go to window here. And there we are. And I talked about this platform a little while ago. I'll probably do another video explaining the platform. But anyway, let's go to my Mastodon instance here, or one of many that I have. This is what I call my newsfeed instance, and they call them instances. Basically, is what they call them. They call them instances, and I could never understand the whole concept as to why they call them that. But anyway, this is what I call my news instance. Basically, I could link other things here if I wanted, like other people. If I decide, yeah, I don't need. I have two other instances that I follow, but this is kind of the one that I browse to and gives me the most alerts because I've got the most things that I follow on this, so it stays pretty active um, on this one. And if we go to my profile, I'll show you my profile. Um, this is my main profile on Mastodon. So people could actually go in here and see my profile. And I actually changed this to my name because this is my main Mastodon instance, basically. So that if people want to search for me, all they have to do is search my first and last name, or they can do um, the at sign and then Michael W. and then the the Mastodon server that I'm located in. This is a locked Mastodon channel. And the reason why I made this one um, a private channel is because I mostly use this for monitoring news and things like that. So this is kind of what this Mastodon channel's gonna be kind of like, is where if you want to see what I follow, that's fine. I would love to have you follow me on this channel as well. Um, because I will be posting on this channel as well as the one I'm about to show you. So you could either use one or the other, um, as I will monitor them both. The next one I am going to show you here. Let me get out of this here because I got multiple tabs open. The other one I'm going to show you is my ham radio Mastodon here. This is the one that that I post a lot about. I just started joining this instance again. I had an account, but accidentally deleted it. So I created this Mastodon instance just for that reason because I accidentally deleted the instance and I wanted to be brought back. Um, so um, it actually just came into fruition. And if you see the profile of this instance, you'll see where um, what my symbol is for this one. And I actually, if you just type in KF4BOG1, if you just type that in, you'll get my instance for ham radio related content. I mean, I will use the other Mastodon title um, and occasionally post stuff about ham radio, but this one's kind of going to be the main hub where people can interact with you on ham radio related topics. Um, and I use my other instance. I was trying to figure out what I was going to use each of them for, and I think I will use my main instance for, um, basic weather announcements or um, anything website related, whether the website is down or something like that. Um, and that one, the main instance, the one that I have for Michael W, that is the most active um, Mastodon instance, basically. So you'll probably see me on that. And I just recently put in a application for an instance that's involved in technology. So, but that's going to be more of like a monitoring type thing because I like to monitor technology news and things like that. So, um, a lot of that's just mainly going to be a monitoring type thing. Um, but you could see in this instance here that I put all the modes that I'm interested in, like D star and Wires X, and there will be more modes added. Um, as the time goes on, I will have more modes added to this. Um, I gotta put 2 meter FM on this because I know there's a lot of 2 meter FM folks out there that use Mastodon and stuff. And like I said, this is a brand new account that I have with this Mastodon.radio because I accidentally deleted the other one. So I went on ahead and created the account. I believe it was yesterday um, that I created. Yeah, it was the 15th actually, is when I created the account. And they got me as joined on October 15th. So I think it took about a day and a half, maybe, because I joined on when did I join here? Let me look at my calendar here. Let's see. I made the account on Tuesday. So I made the account with the instance on Tuesday and I got approved today. So I actually received the email from the moderator saying that I had been approved. And so it wasn't that bad. It was about a day and a half because these servers here, they're moderated. They actually have people that moderate this, and you know, basically, everything on this server is all ham radio. Is the way I look at it. This one's all ham radio, so anybody that's a ham operator can follow other ones and see what other ham operators are up to. Um, they could post pictures of equipment of their stations. That's what this Mastodon server is primarily focused on is ham radio in such a sense. And like I said, with my main um, Mastodon server, that pretty much can be anything. But I like this one because it's all ham radio. You could see what the ham operators have posted. And I just posted a thing recently about our DX Club website and posted that here just a little bit ago. And there will be, I'm sure once people see this video on YouTube, there will be a lot of people wanting to flock over to my ham radio Mastodon page, especially if you're a ham operator and you like to follow different things related to ham radio. Um, my screen name on this one, or my user name on this one, is KF4BOG1. So when you do a search for at KF4BOG1, that will pull up this particular profile. I have not created a background for this profile yet, but my intention is to create a background for this profile. Um, and I know what many of you are thinking, like, why have two instances when you already have one? And what I intend to do is use one instance for news and the other one for ham radio. And I'm slowly going to be swapping things over from one server to the next as far as ham radio related material or whatever. Because there are a lot of them out there. There's a lot of ham radio related um, stuff like the ARL Mastodon channel that somebody created. Um, there's always a ham radio related channel being created, so to speak, and everybody's wanting to um, come up with a good alternative to the you know Twitterverse, I'll say. Um, and this one's actually a good alternative. There's no advertisements, and it's operated. I forgot to say this in my last discussion. Um, it's on the Fediverse, is what it's called, and it's all federated, and basically people make servers like these um, to engage people. You could even, if you wanted to, you can create your own server um, because they provide the code, they provide everything you need to create your own server if you don't want to join a server. Um, like I said in my last video, I recommend, joining a server. Um, Mastodon.radio is a good community for ham operators to basically join a server and start posting. The one thing about Mastodon.radio is they recommend that you use your call sign for this. Whereas with the other instance that I'm at Mastodon dot plus at MTDN MSTDN dot plus. As for that one, um, you pretty much can post anything or uh, follow anything. Is basically their um, way around it. They want you to be able to um, be engaged and involved and stuff like that. But these are the two channels that I follow most of the time. I follow this particular one with my name here, and I also follow the ham radio one, which is here. And I'm hoping um, to monitor soon twit.social, and that's a technology um, type instance where it's all about technology and things like that. So I'm hoping to become a part of that as well. And let me remind you that this presentation is on Twitch as well as YouTube. So we're recording both on those particular platforms right now. So we are live on both of those. Last time I only did YouTube, and this time I decided to do Twitch as well. So we're in both of those. But, you know, what else can I say? Is this the alternative to Twitter, now known as X? I would say yes. I would say it's the definite alternative um, to the old. I wouldn't call it old, but I would say that it definitely is a platform that has taken um, the world by storm, so to speak, I should say. Um, Let me see. Where do I want to go? I want to go to live feeds on here for the ham radio one. And This is pretty cool because they'll post like really pretty much anything that they see. Like I think this ham operator um, posted a picture of a payphone. Yeah, he posted a picture of a payphone. Isn't that funny? How many times have you ever seen a payphone? I mean, that's I gotta tell you, the last time I saw a payphone was oh gosh, it was a while back, long time ago. But now they got a museum that you can go to and see a payphone like this. Of course, it's a non-working payphone, but you could see payphones from different eras. So that's pretty kind of cool. Um, I see this one has posted. Hmm, that animal is pretty cool. He's just sitting there grazing. That's pretty neat. Like that. Here's my post. Um, what's Matt doing? Oh, is he doing a fox hunt or something? Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's doing a fox hunt. Oh, that's pretty cool. Um, and this was posted by Chris. Okay. Um, yeah, looks like he's doing a fox hunt in that one. That's really cool. Um, and you can see other people that have posted things. Um, I like that QSL card. That's interesting. The guy's got um a nice little QSL card background. Um, it's just looking at this one. Oh my. Yeah, that's interesting too. I love just looking at some of this stuff. Oh, look at this guy's station. Isn't that cool? Yeah. I think you can even click on it and it enlarges it. Yeah, it does. It enlarges the picture. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I didn't know it did that. Huh. I didn't know it enlarged the picture. Oh wow. Yeah, look at that guy's station. That is incredible. Looks like he's working um on a park bench there. He's got an excellent view there. Wow. That's very peaceful and serene. I like that. I like that a lot. You know, that's really cool. And here's the welcome thing. Um, and you could see my call sign there at the bottom, along with these other um, hams that have recently joined. And Alex is one of the administrators, so you might see him on this server a lot because he will. He's one of the moderators for it, so he definitely um, deserves some thanks. If you ever see him on the server, be sure to thank him for the thing. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to thank thank him for his hard work because this is this is really impressive. What's he got here? That looks like an old vintage speaker. Yeah, that's a really old vintage speaker. That's amazing. This one I thought was really cool. I posted it on my uh not my main Mastodon instance, but I boosted it over to my instance on here because I just like the fact he's got all these radios just stacked up on their chargers like that. I used to have this radio here, but I sold it. I I don't I don't know what it is with DMR, but I thought it was a cool mode to get into, and you know, I wanted the cheapest way to get into it, to get into DMR, and I found out that DMR in my area is just not around. So they had it for a little while here where I'm at, but I guess they got rid of it because it wasn't seeing any traction, so they got rid of it. However, I do have um, the ID 51. I do have that radio, man. That's radio I'll never get rid of. The D Star radio. This one's definitely got gets its used. Absolutely. That radio is in my collection. It always gets used. Um, I don't have the upgrade to this radio yet. I've got the older version with the black and white screen. So I got the older version of this radio. I think this he's doing like antenna analyzing in this. Hmm. Yeah, I think he's doing some sort of antenna. Parks on the air. Yeah, there's a lot of people talking about parks on the air, and that's kind of a neat thing. So, like, I go through these Mastodon channels just to see what's going on. So, like, if you join this ham radio Mastodon server, you'll find myself and you'll find a bunch of other people. So, like, if I'm hanging out on this Mastodon server, you can send me a message, and pretty soon um, I will have my cell phone set up. Oops, do I have it within? There we go. I'll have my cell phone set up to receive alerts whenever somebody posts something or sends me a message or follows me on any of them. Because right now I've got it set up to where it just does the one where I follow the news feeds and things like that. So basically, I still have a lot of things to fix. Like I've got to get the ham radio stuff over to this channel, and there's just a lot of stuff that I got to fix. But sometimes it's nice just to follow the ham operators and see what is going on. Okay, now this is interesting. Um, Says, "Hey Microsoft, why am I checking this box and clicking yes every single day, um, only to be asked 24 hours later?" Yeah, I kind of agree with this guy. Um, because whenever I sign into a Microsoft account, I get the same thing, and about 24 hours later, it's asking me for do I want to confirm this? And you pretty much have to do that now. I don't know what their deal is um, with Microsoft, but I agree with this ham operator statement. Actually, um, I was actually gonna reboost this. I was gonna reboost it and put it on mine because this actually does speak volumes right here. I like the fact that he's um, asking a question too, so I may actually reply to him later and stuff. Let's see, what's this here? As a ham radio operator practice earthquake safety today. Okay, so this guy's probably doing a earthquake safety drill. Yeah, that's what it says here. It's earthquake safety. So there's a lot of things going on here. Um, Boy, I can't get over all the people on Mastodon.radio. Yeah, but that's just a taste of what Mastodon has done for the ham radio community. I mean, there's just so much you could do with this. And again, that website is mastodon.radio and everything. And I'm on there as well as my personal Mastodon server, um, which you can now go to qrz.com and get the links for the one that I monitor, the main one, and I will soon have the ham radio Mastodon server on my QRZ page as well, so that you can, uh, link up to one or both. and everything. And um, it's kind of an interesting thing because you see a lot of stuff um, on it. And as I go through, there's just so many things going on in the ham radio community right now. You can go on about it. And this is my Mastodon um, home screen, basically. And it shows that I retweet or they don't, I think they call them posts now. It was called toots, where you can read toots. Now they've changed it to publish. I think that just happened because the last time when I logged on to Mastodon, it said toot, TOOT. But to my surprise, they changed it to publish, which is kind of nice. I like that. I actually like that. Um, and if I come over to the first, I think it was the first post that I did. There's been a couple of people that have seen my first post, I think, um, and sent replies and things like that. Um, there's just a lot that goes on with this. And if you're ever interested in wanting to learn more about it, feel free to um, email me or whatever, and I'll be glad to, um, answer any and all questions you might have. Again, here's my main Mastodon account. I'll give you a few minutes to write down the information there so that you can check it out. And all of my websites and things, my YouTube channel, um, the uh, the ham radio one is here too. I'm gonna adjust these down here so you'll know which one is which. But I think you can add about um, 6 items on here um, and everything. And I got more posts on this one because I do tend to post a lot more on this. And I'm following about 74 servers, but I'm thinking about transferring the ham radio ones over to the ham radio channel. So, or the ham radio server. So I'm thinking about doing that um, here at some point. I hadn't decided what I was going to do, but I may space some of those out and basically put all the ham radio ones under that ham radio channel there because I don't want to get them mixed up with any of the personal content. Um, and you could see I put these hashtags in here under my about, so it makes it so much easier for people to find me. So if you follow me on this one, it will send me a follow request because I got it locked. It will send me a follow request, and all I have to do is approve you, and you'll be on there, and you can go to this Mastodon server here and find me on there. But I do post on both, um, but you'll probably see a lot more on this one because I tend to go and do a lot of I take a lot of adventures, so to speak. I call them adventures because I try to get out at least twice a week and basically be adventurous throughout the day. Like I went to our local ham store and they had this huge monitor just sitting there, and I had to take a picture of it because it was just massive. It's gigantic. It reminded me of those monitors that you see at the our library has a monitor similar to this, so I had to take a picture of it. It was really a cool thing, and there is a restaurant um called Johnny's Grill. Johnny's Grill, and it's located just next door to Gigaparts. So if you're ever in Huntsville and you're looking for a good place to eat, Johnny's Grill. I think they open at 8. Um, from what I saw on their hours, I think they open at like 8 o'clock, and they have some really good food. I was gonna, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I was gonna get um, their, they have a steak sandwich, like a little steak sandwich thing. But then I glanced up at their menu and I saw they had fried shrimp. And so I was like, yeah, you know what? Scratch the sandwich. Let's go for the shrimp and tater tots. And when the person came up and gave me the order, I was mind blown as to how much you got for the money. Isn't that incredible how much they gave you? But that's a really good restaurant to go to. So if you're ever in Huntsville, check them out. And it's just right next door to Gigaparts there. They have some really good choices there if you're in the mood for some good eats. I can guarantee you that's a really good place to go to. But anyway, that's the end of this video. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments area. Now, I generally don't check the comments area. So if you have something you'd like to share, please email me. I would love to hear from you as far as to what you think about the reviews or whatever. Um, be sure to include what the review was of or what the topic was, and I will get back to you as much as I can. I always look forward to hearing what people think or have a question about anything of that nature. So, thanks for joining me today, and have a good one.